We have a national carrier, and the few ones are closing down. So naturally, a nation are almost at the brink of collapse economically. So there's no, actually what we can do is the government to do a proactive, a proactive and articulative view. So see, what do we do? One, the sliding value of the naira to the dollar is unimaginable, and it doesn't pay the foreign airline operators anyway. And we don't have a substitute. There's no railway. The roads are bad, banditry on the increase, and a lot of other vices. So it's not something you can say we do away with all these foreign interests, and because we don't have a local substitute, number one. Secondly, our economic priorities are so much in the deep that this is even a tip of the iceberg. That's number two. Then number three, the internal crisis bedeviling every Nigeria is how to even get their 3 square meals in a day. So most Nigerians are so enclosed and caged in their economic conundrum that to do otherwise now as a matter of interest is it's beyond reasonable doubt. So what I think we should do is that they should actually, like just that they are actually doing with us now, let them go to a round table with them. Since you don't have a national carrier, and actually sit down on the best way forward. Let them see with us, because things are not actually pluralistic at the moment. We are not there yet. Then secondly, put a think tank committee in place to get a national carrier that will be sensitive to your values and what you have as interest. Matter of interest, they are there to make profit. It's a profit orientation. So it is not unlike what we have here in this country, where if you have any federal government organization, quota system and all whatnot we call pluralistic politics we now the damn play. They are not. Every altruistic businessman, his or her motive is how to make profit, massive money. Yeah. So this in the airlines are actually here because we will feed their nest and actually give them what they are expecting profit-wise. So they cannot come here and do senior brothers gazebo kind of politics. They are not here. They have to report to the head office if they are not profit-oriented. So you must get it at the back of your hand. The only way out is to go back on the drawing board, start your national carrier like we have Nigerian Airways of old. And that one will be able to bear and cushion the effect of what we are actually, because they will take your value in naira and things like that. So many things will come to play. That's number one. Then the second one, the few ones that will be able to weather the storm now, go back to your drawing board with them and say, okay, how do we now, what do we, because we are owing, we are in debt, we can't go to China and go and borrow again to go and pay airline. Your students are home, your hospital is in Sambo, we don't have anything, your petrol is at the sky. People are even calculating that the cost of PMS will be about 250. That's where it's going to end. And we are even looking up to that level. And so we are a nation that hooks its destiny on God. It's only God that can come down. But God will not come profitably as an entity to come and rule Nigeria, because he has other countries that he will go if he has a chance.
Yes, actually it has not been easy. You understand? Things are going out of hands. I can say it, and specifically since the inception of this government, Nigeria has been finding things very, very difficult. And you can see, not only aviation, in every other sector, nothing is moving fine, nothing is going well. You understand? So I honestly speaking, I have not been comfortable, especially since the inception of this government. So and the government needs to be changed.
So you feel this is as a result, this crisis in aviation sector is as a result?
It's a failure. It's a failure of the government. To be honest, it's a failure of government. Everything we are experiencing, the difficulty we are experiencing these days, is as a result of the failure of the government. They don't know what they are doing. Honestly speaking, they don't know what they are doing. Only thing they know is blaming on the past government. They don't focus on their own. They don't focus on their own. They don't do things. They don't put things in order. All is the blame of the past government. Can we achieve anything as a result of this blame? No.
The economy has been very bad, and this is due to the competency of the government. If the government is good, it will not happen like this. In all my life, I have never seen this. I remember in 1980, I traveled here to London and Paris with excursion ticket. I paid 500 naira. We went to Brussels, and there was not any hic like this. So what is happening is, I see it as a temporary issue. If this kind of people who are ruling Nigeria, by the time they must have packed away and competent people come in, I think it will be a thing of the past.
So you're saying this is as a result of failure of the government?
Yes, this is as a result of failure of the government, because Nigeria, I still believe, with the economy of this nation, we are even richer than many nations. At least, ordinarily, I see we are richer than UK. So it's due to mismanagement. So what is happening in our aviation industry is like punishment to the allied people. That is the way God will punish most of them. Let most of them who feel that it's too expensive, let them follow the land. If they follow the land and they are being kidnapped or banditry attack them, they will know the feelings of the poor people.
Airline. Is it not these people killing Nigeria Airline? Nigeria Airline. Where is it? When you send Nigeria Airline, America have their home, they have their home. Can individuals get money than government? What are they doing? Ordinary logo, how many millions does Jonathan give their time for Nigeria Airways? My brother, this is a game. They should stop. If they want the game to continue, let them continue. But if they want to not to continue, they know how to stop it by themselves.
You know why people are falling back to airline these days, to travel by air? It's the easiest, one of the easiest ways to travel. The fact that it's a little bit expensive, but people can do everything possible to travel. Now, I once worked with an airline company. Far back then, I know what it takes to afford Jet A1. That's the name of aviation fuel. It's Jet A1. I know what it takes to avoid Jet A1. But today, you see that to afford Jet A1 now, it has become another thing. That is telling us that the government is failing. Now, the president himself said he's a minister of petroleum. What have he shown? What have he done to say that he's running? Why he gave that to himself? I believe that he was running, shining away that somebody, you don't want an outsider to come and maybe take the money that is there. But he has totally failed. He has not done anything to prove that he's the leader of this country and he wants to lead the people very well. So there's a problem in the petroleum industry, and there's a problem in the aviation airline. The problem in the aviation airline that, okay, some days ago I wanted to travel just from here, from Lagos to Calabar. Did you know? They said a ticket that I started then with 17,000 naira. Now they are saying it's 120,000 naira. From Abuja to Calabar, 120. You understand? So the government has failed. I will say that the government has totally failed us. Let's try another government.
So it's actually unfortunate, though. It's actually unfortunate because many people traveling now, they don't travel on their own wish. It's just that they don't know what to do, if I should put it that way. You know, it's actually crazy that then 80,000 naira used to be like the business class in Nigeria, but now it's you beg for 80,000 naira to get an economy to Lagos, the most busy routes in the aviation sector. You beg for 80,000 naira. You know, it's really crazy because there is no alternative route. You can't go by land because of the insecurity in the country, and many people, they are just stuck on traveling by air. Lots of business are closing down. People are leaving the shores of the country. In the issue of airlines leaving the country, I won't want to hold sway for the government actually, but the issue they had with Emirates, I think it has been resolved and Emirates are coming back. So let's not throw the baby with the bathing water. So let's give them time. I think they actually know what's at stake. That's why they had to resolve what they have with Emirates, and Emirates are coming back. Hopefully what took Emirates away, hopefully it will be resolved and everything will be settled. But the major problem we're having now is the hike in air prices, which I heard they say is the aviation fuel and stuff. Exactly, the A1 jets fuel and everything. But the end point is we keep hoping. We keep hoping because at the end of the day, it's really disastrous. really disastrous. You can't travel by land. Your only option of traveling is by air, and by air, 80,000 naira is a good deal. Getting 80,000 naira to Lagos now is a good deal, I must bet you. So it's really crazy.
You know, it tends to crumble the economy because a lot of people will lose their job too. And you see that you render most youths jobless, because if you go to the airports, you see that most people working there, they are predominantly youths. And it's not really good for us, because once that starts happening, of course, you have graduates every day on the street that are looking for jobs. And these companies, they are packing up, they are folding up and leaving the shores of Nigeria. You see that it creates more joblessness in the country, and it's not really helping us at all. So what government should do, they should try as much as possible to see how that they set modalities in place, so that they see how they get to tackle these issues to provide job for the average Nigerian man. And again, we pray and we trust God, these coming elections, everything should go well, and let God give us good governance, good government, so that they will attend to our needs most of the time.
Normally, as a Nigerian, we are not feeling, we are not, enjoying, the way the aviation fare is going up. Actually, we are not enjoying it at all. And I think government should do a lot in alleviating the plight of Nigeria.